You are second, so make sure you're ready to go. Suit up. We'll get this thing started. We ain't waiting long on you, bro.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 7th race of the National Rock Racing Association. We are so excited to be back after our awesome summer break. We are in Pretty Place, Tennessee, and you can see that amazing shot. We have some great cloud cover right now. We got some trees. We have beautiful weather. All the buggies are pulling in. It's going to be an awesome, awesome racing action day.
That's right, and we are definitely enjoying that good weather today, like Matt said. If you guys were watching with us yesterday, you might have noticed that we had a little more chaos with the rain, the torrential downpour that we had. Bless you.
Thank you. I felt it coming.
But, yeah, we are definitely enjoying our time here at Pretty Place in Belvedere, Tennessee. We're in, Middle Tennessee this weekend. First time racing here with the NRRA. Yeah. I'm excited because it's real close to home for me. It's like an hour, so that's awesome. But, yeah, welcome to the Mickey Thompson NRRA Round 7 this weekend, presented by CA Tech. Always want to give a big shout-out and thank you to all of our sponsors for helping us do this crazy stuff that we do.
Yeah, no, it's an awesome race. Again, we had great weather yesterday and when it was not raining. Unfortunately, we had a lot of rain set in, tons of mud behind us. You can see we had skid steers out here trying to scrape it off, at least trying to get our main area. We were quizzing where the youth going to race at. So we're trying to get that kind of figured out as well. We're going to kick off here shortly. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. What's up, Greg? Vince, I see everybody tuning in, logging in this morning. I see Mama Bynum over there. But definitely great weather. The crowd is already starting to pack in all around us. Again, we got Dearborn Drone Co. That beautiful shot, that opening shot you saw was brought to you by them. We appreciate those guys and all they do for us.
So in our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class yesterday, I'll give you guys a little rundown for who ended up on the podium in case you missed that racing action. Cody Kaysen took the win in stock class, followed by Dylan Dowler, Coy Chappell, and then we had Braden Upchurch and Jay Storts round out our top 5. And then in UTV Cup, it was Tim Cameron, Nathan King, and Cooper Bentley on the podium with DC Thompson and Alex Watkins rounding out the top 5 spots. And then in VIN class, we had Dustin Vaughn, Charles Chris, Dustin Vaughn, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Vaughn in the VIN class, and then Justin Hoback in that 3rd spot. So great day of racing yesterday. In spite of all the rain, that's just how it goes. That's racing. That's part of being outside and being off-road. But we are definitely looking forward to another great day of racing today. Of course, we got our UTV Bounty class, our bouncers, and our UTV youth.
Yeah, it's going to be a long, long day of racing. Yesterday was much longer than we're used to. Again, usually we get everything kind of rammed through pretty quick. An hour, hour and a half-ish per course for the UTVs. Yesterday we were, I think, knocking on the door 8 hours, being live on the broadcast. So it was a much longer day than we're used to, but it was very fun. The spectators stayed with us pretty much right up until the end, so appreciate those guys and all they hang out. It was an awesome, awesome time. A lot of recovery yesterday, lots of rollovers, lots of sliding into trees.
Yeah, this hill got real slick, guys.
We used a lot of winching yesterday for our recovery team. They definitely worked that in quite a bit yesterday, so huge shout out to them. Keith the Toolman was out there. I know we have a couple of guys out there that were doing some winching. Justin Holback was out there with his truck doing some winching yesterday for others and for himself. So we appreciate those guys and all they did for us.
Yeah, this hill got real slick. There's a whole lot of sliding, a lot of backing up, a lot of just trying to stay in it. You can watch how everybody is kind of just walking like zombies out here today, just trying not to fall. Oh, it's good times. You know what else was a good time? Matt and I actually were out on the course yesterday. I brought the 4-seat Razor, Big Booty Judy, affectionately called, and I talked Matt into riding with me for fun, and we did course 1 in the stock class. Hey, we finished.
We did, and we had a blast. It was a good time.
Didn't break anything.
Again, some of the things I noticed while you were driving, lots of wheel speed, and we saw that pretty much from all the racers. Again, you can kind of hear it on some of the microphones. Some of the people that were watching at home yesterday said you could hear the buggies kind of just pinning it wide open as they kind of pinball slide, side to side as we progress. And again, there's some rocks that start bouncing around with the UTVs a lot lighter, so some of those rocks, you kind of moving around, mud, you're sloshing, and you're really just trying to keep the buggy going forward. So
yeah, a lot of wheel speed, a lot of wheel turning, but still not going that direction. That's always annoying.
yeah. There's a few times of that where, the wheels are turned to the right and it's pushing you to the left. So,
what is happening back here?
Oh, we got that Reclaim Racing team back there.
Hooligans.
So.
Oh, my goodness.
Ken Dan Bowman out there, part of that Reclaim Racing team. So, appreciate that. Colby Reich out there behind us was hanging out and chatting with us this morning. So, we have a ton of racers here. Fans, again, are packing in around us. We got some food vendors down here. We got porta potties. We have all the amenities.
We have sunshine
today.
Yes,
we have sunshine.
It's going to be a good day, guys. And this is our first time racing here at Pretty Place. And because of that, we did a quick interview with the park owner and would love for you guys to watch it and be able to get a little more info yourselves about this park. So check it out real quick.
Hey, my name is Johnny Evans. We're at Pretty Place Off-Road Park in Belvedere, Tennessee. Pretty Place is 800 and something, right at 900 acres of rolling hills and mountain land that my granddad bought in 1977. In 78, we had the first sawdust hill climb. It did it 78, 79, 80, and 81. Since then, we've decided to revamp and recreate the rock ledges and get into the rock bouncing and side-by-side riding. We've got 800 acres to ride, which is at Pretty Place Park. We have a adjoining Circle E Guest Ranch, which has access to about 5,000 acres, about 2,500 of side-by-side racing. But Pretty Place has bouncer class, side-by-sides, UTVs. We've got intermediate trails, extreme trails, family trails. We've got all kinds of trails that you would like, that some would not like. Some of your younger crowd is going to like your more extreme trails, but you've got a family trail that you can take your side-by-side Rangers and ride just with your family. This week we're here at the National Rock Racing Association, Round 7, sponsored by Mickey Thompson. We're fortunate to have all these guests and riders and racers here. It's beautiful. It's been wet last week, but finally we've got some good dry weather. We're looking forward to see what these competitors can do.
All right, and we're back. Again, like I said, this is the 7th race of the National Rock Racing Association, and we are just so excited to be here. It's such an awesome time, and yesterday was a little bit sloppy. Like I said, we got some of the dirt, some of that thick mud scraped off this morning. Hopefully, the sun's going to come out and get a little tacky, but I think you're still going to hear lots of horsepower today, definitely tons of wheel speed, just trying to get up the hill. Course 1, I don't think it will be super crazy. I mean, it will be a little crazy, but not, full tilt. It's not a full send, as Bree would say. I think it'll be more of a mild to considerate send.
You got your no send.
Yeah.
Your moderate send.
Yeah.
And your full send.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be more of
a scale of sending it.
More of a slight to moderate send. Course 2, I think will be a full send because of that first big ledge you come up to. I think. I was talking to Timmy and Jay and a few other guys, and they're saying it's going to be, you're going to have to fully commit and bring a lot of momentum into it, and you're going to need once you land, you're going to need quite a bit of horsepower. Otherwise, the buggy's going to just slide right back all the progress you've made. So it's going to be interesting. I think we're going to see, like I said, a lot of wheel speed. So hopefully everything goes well. And, again, spectators are going to love it. For the viewers at home, spectators watching here, and, of course, definitely going to have a great, great day. So,
and we've got a good crowd of spectators already filing in, still coming down the road, I can see.
Yeah.
So they're just going to keep – we've got a really nice spectator area where everything can be seen, but they're not going to get roosted with all the mud. So big shout-out and thank you to the staff here at Pretty Place for their hard work to make this event and race area for us to use this weekend.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a great day. Again, like I said, they're hopefully calling for sunshine. Again, that's what Clyde said yesterday. Well, I think it's going to be sunny. So hopefully we do. I see very beautiful sunny skies.
It's great right now.
So hopefully we have nice
it.
sunny weather, which, again, I think this bottom will dry out a little bit and tack up. So you're going to see maybe a little more traction. So we'll see how that plays out.
It's not going to be any worse than yesterday.
It's true.
You know what? So it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah. Should go pretty well. Again, like I said, the crowd's kind of packing in. We have a few minutes till we kick off. Again, we're going to start with the UTV Bounty series. After that, we'll go to the bouncers. So
I hear the call for drivers and some buggies starting to fire up. So in just a few minutes, we're going to get going. What's up? We've got Vince checking in, James Cantrell, Dylan's watching. Dylan, you're out here somewhere. Where are you watching from? We got April, Holly, Kyle. How's everybody doing this morning? Is it nice weather where you're watching from?
James Cantrell, Mr. Ultra 4 there.
Who's watching while they're at work today?
That guy's he's like no stranger to the full send. I think he races at, he's like a full
James
tilt
only
race guy.
knows the full send.
Yeah, he's like a full tilt race guy.
Yeah, Kyle, I know you've been in here. You've been with us on Hillside Live for a long time now. Glad to see you joining us again today.
I hear we got Austin Connell on the line. Getting them all back to the starting gate there. Austin raced with us yesterday. He broke both his cars on the first course. So he came over and said, hey, I'm not racing the second one because I'm going to try to get them put back together so I can race tomorrow. And I said, I feel like that's very, very wise.
He must have had a busy night then if he was getting vehicles back together.
What's up, Janet? Thanks, Greg. I got some teal ones, because the rock bouncer's teal, so naturally we got to, rock the teal.
That is Matt's signature color.
It's hard to find teal stuff sometimes. All right, kicking off race day, we got Austin Connell. Ugh.
Well, this doesn't bode well. But if you guys are newer to the series, the UTV Bounty class is running the exact same course that the bouncers are going to be on. So this is about the toughest stuff that we can throw at these UTV drivers.
Oh, yeah.
So Austin is our first driver out on the course today. If you're just joining us, welcome to Hillside Live.
Again, we talked about a lot of wheel speed and just having traction being an issue all day. So I see, you can see right here what how it is coming into play. But just spraying mud.
Oh yeah, you can see it flying.
Oh,
there it is! Come on, Austin.
He picked a little bit different line. Oh no! I say he picked a little bit different line, and he went a little far right there versus those first two passes, and again was doing pretty well until he slid over. So, and a ton of drivers were looking at the course this morning, trying to figure out what the game plan was, but we all kind of concurred that every third run probably this will be a completely different course.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna come on, buddy. It's going to change slightly after each driver, but by about every third driver, it will change drastically, I think.
They're all going to be fighting for every foot that they're making it up the hill today. Greg Meadows wants to know if you got your bouncer back, Matt.
I did, and it's running good and looks good. Fingers crossed it should do well today. It looks clean right now. I think Austin's going to come down and try another one. Maybe look at a different line.
Do we have the same time limit as yesterday?
I'm going to say yes. I don't know that for a fact, but yesterday we had a 6-minute time limit, which is a little longer.
Oh, man, Austin's doing everything he can on this course right now. That might be it.
There we go.
All right, well, it's far from over, but hey, this is step one complete.
It is. Every little bit counts right now.
We are definitely going to see some beating down when we get the bouncer class out here on this hill today, too. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, he's broke. Oh, no, after all that.
All right. Well, and so it begins. Recovery number 1.
I don't know if he knows that he's broke. Oh, man, hate to see that, especially after he was finally able to make it up the first hill. Steven says, Bree riding with Matt today.
Yeah, yes.
That would be a hard no.
I would love that.
Matt's buggy is not exactly meant for two people.
It is not. No.
I have ridden in it just to get back to like the parking lot before, and it was
sketchy.
It's
okay. You can say
sketchy.
It's okay. You can say it's sketchy. It is not designed for two people.
No, it's not.
And a lot of people ask me, my first buggy was the Joe Dirt buggy. It was a single seat right-hand drive. They ask why I went from a single seat to a two-seat, and it was a really simple answer. In my single-seat buggy, I have a race suit and a helmet and a Hans of Ice and a cooler and a handful of things, and I need a place to put it all when driving to the race course. So I literally built a two-seater just to have a place to store my stuff driving back and forth.
It's not for an extra human to sit in that seat.
It's
to haul Matt's stuff.
It really is. That's why I designed a two-seater. So I can have a place to put my race suit and my helmet and Hans of Ice and my snacky snacks and, it's priorities, So
yeah. I mean,
that's why we have the two-seater.
Not everyone's got a cushy four-seat Razor to haul people around up the hill.
It's true. Yeah, and a place for put a cooler, snacks, or who knows what.
We had fun yesterday. I was like, "Come on, Matt. When's the next time we're gonna get to do this?"
That was a lot of fun.
We had to take the opportunity while we had it.
It was a lot of fun.
I think I scared him a little bit, but it all worked out. All right, guys, so that was Austin Connell, our first driver of the day. This is course 1 for the UTV Bounty class. We are going to get him recovered off the hill. I think he kind of showed everyone the line for our Bounty drivers, at least, to get up and around that first section of the hill and the boulder that was at the top of it. So he did an awesome job.
Yeah, and
hanging in there with that part.
And he tried several different lines, kind of as we talked a little bit this morning. This course is going to change several times throughout the day. I was guessing like every third racer, because it's going to change slightly each racer, but by about every 3 racers, it's going to change drastically. So what your game plan is may not be what your game plan turns out to be.
Yeah, it might seem good when you walk the hills.
Yeah.
But by the time you get on it, things could look a little different.
Yes, and again, that's what we're kind of laughing this morning when we were talking to some of the racers about, what your game plan now is may not be what your game plan then is. So, trying to get that all figured out and kind of have a game plan, but at the same time, it's like the old saying, everybody's got Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth, and it's true. You're bouncing, and yesterday when me and you were in the buggy, you're driving along, hit a rock ledge, you're spinning sideways, you're flying, you're just trying to keep it going kind of in a forward direction. So, just trying to keep everything in a...
Yeah, you're just trying to stay out of the trees. Stay off the ledges going downhill.
I like that, Steve Cobb. I concur. But it's not really designed for... They have a drive shaft right there that could, wipe your legs out or,
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
That would not be good.
Let's not do that.
I don't know if I would like wheelchair Bree.
I know I would not. We've got quite a lineup of drivers in our UTV Bounty class today. I'll give you guys a rundown so you know who you might... you can expect to see out on the course in a little bit. We've got Jonathan O'Mary, Madison King, Cody Carlock, Riley Bradford, Nathaniel Bell, Brady McCreath, Casey Howell, Josh Krapinski, Trey Williams, Nathan King, Kyle Risley, Robert Trainer. Actually, Robert told me he's not racing. Just kidding. And Alston Tidwell.
I saw his name and I saw you talking this morning. I figured you were talking about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, quite a lineup for our Bounty class. Same for bouncers. We've even got someone that we haven't seen for quite a while out here making an appearance this weekend with a new buggy.
There's a few racers. There's a few racers that are having stunt doubles this weekend. So I know I saw like 3 different racers pulling down. So we'll see who's racing for those guys. I'm excited. I've seen a buggy that we hadn't seen out in a few races here with different new panels on it. So I'm excited. We have some interesting things in store today, and we have a huge driver list. I think we had 23 racers total.
Yeah,
So,
everyone came out this weekend. We had a huge list in both of our stock and cup classes yesterday.
Clyde said, I think, 25 last night, and he said for the Cup Series, and I think the same for the I was thinking 20 to 23. I think we had 25 in Cup and 25 in stock class, which made for a long day. Again, recoveries sometimes are unfortunate. You can see Austin up there like, yeah, it made for a long day.
Everybody wanted to get in on the racing action
We went live at like noon, 12, 15-ish, somewhere in there, and then I think we wrapped up like 7:30 last night. So knocking on the door at 8 hours, which normally, for those of you watching, it takes 2 to 3 hours for that section usually. So for us to take 8 hours was kind of cool and kind of interesting. We had kind of a crazy show yesterday. It was pretty fun. We got a little wild with it. We had some shenanigans.
There were shenanigans being had yesterday. Cliff says, re-show your run from yesterday. It was missed due to internet issues. Are you talking about my run?
Yes, I concur.
Cliff? I don't know if we can re-show that. You could go back and re-watch it on Rock Racing TV or on the YouTube channel. It'll be posted and ready to watch. I mean, you didn't miss a whole lot. Matt and I had fun. We finished. We made it. I didn't end up on the podium, so, you know. I didn't do course 2 either, though. When the second downpour came.
That's when you're like, I'm out.
I was like,
I'm out.
This doesn't look that fun anymore.
Yeah, it's.
But Hill 1 was a lot of fun. It's fun on this kind of slick hill where you really can just pin it down, and because there's no traction, you don't really have to worry about braking, anything in your drivetrain at least. I mean, there's always the chance you might hit a tree.
Yeah.
But it is kind of fun to just be able to pin it up the hill. You're working back and forth. Pinballing was the key word yesterday. Just bouncing your way through the course.
Yeah, no, and again, yesterday, just trying to keep it in a forward direction was the biggest thing. I hear Zach over there being ornery, but I can't tell what he's saying. I just see the crowd laughing, so I know he's being ornery.
All right, guys, they're going to keep working on getting Austin recovered off the hill. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break and be back with more UTV Bounty.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
So we have 3 different beadlock wheels that most of our guys use. We have the teardrop, we have the twisted, and then we have the twisted black. So we have a machined version of the twisted, then we have the black. We have these in 14 and 15 inch, all 4 lug. But we'll be coming out with, in addition to some of the tires I was talking about earlier that we're coming out with, we're going to have a new line of wheels come out. Some of those will be 5 lug to keep up with some of the new manufacturing that's happening in the UTV world. But the beadlock wheels that we're selling right now, Rock Life and those guys carry these as well. So right now we're having some specials on them. So I'd recommend if you need a set of beadlocks, you're not going to find any cheaper than those.
Hey, my name is Johnny Evans. We're at Pretty Place Off-Road Park in Belvedere, Tennessee. Pretty Place is 800 and something, right at 900 acres of rolling hills and mountain land that my granddad bought in 1977. In 78, we had the first sawdust hill climb. It did it 78, 79, 80, and 81. Since then, we decided to revamp and recreate the rock ledges and get into the rock bouncing and side-by-side riding. We've got 800 acres to ride, which is at Pretty Place Park. We have adjoining Circle E Guest Ranch, which has access to about 5,000 acres, about 2,500 of side-by-side racing. But Pretty Place has bouncer class, side-by-sides, UTVs. We've got intermediate trails, extreme trails, family trails. We've got all kinds of trails that you would like, that some would not like. Some of your younger crowd is going to like your more extreme trails, but you've got a family trail that you can take your side-by-side Rangers and ride just with your family. This week we're here at the National Rock Racing Association, Round 7, sponsored by Mickey Thompson. We're fortunate to have all these guests and riders and racers here. It's beautiful. It's been wet last week, but finally we've got some good dry weather. We're looking forward to see what these competitors can do.
And we're back here. It looks like they had to cut down a tree while we were on that commercial break. I don't know if he was hung up there. Again, definitely broke that wheel darn near clean off. So definitely a little bit different recovery. Again, you can see those big rocks that guys will be bouncing around. This course will change drastically throughout the day. So definitely he's broken everything, I think. So I don't know if he has enough parts to put that back together for the second course. So we will see. What's up, Austin Sterling? Ashton Bowman. Ashton's out here in the crowd somewhere watching. That's awesome. What's up, Cliff?
Brian Hamby tuning in.
Yeah, Steve, it's going to be a very, very interesting day ahead. We could have a lot of recoveries that are very difficult, or we could have a lot of guys just kind of zipping through. We'll see. Again, I think the bouncers are a little bit more durable, but when you're coming down a hill and you catch a tree, something's got to give, whether it be a knuckle or a C or a shock, or a tree.
Or all your cares in the world.
Yeah. So it could be a long day, so strap in, get yourself something to drink, take your vitamins, and get you some snacky snacks, and, it could be a great day. Hopefully you're kicked back in your recliner, feet propped up, just enjoying some beautiful air conditioning, and going to stay with us all day. Like I said, we have a great day of racing going on. What's up, Justin Wills? He's been doing some world traveling lately. Yeah. This would be a great course for the Pro 4 truck, get it out here and just whap, I'm just saying. Yeah, I would love to see Justin out here in his Pro 4 truck just getting it right now, because two-wheel drive would go real well with the 6 inches of slick mud we have behind us. Oh, that is four-wheel drive, yeah. Pro 2 is two-wheel drive, yeah. I would love to see a four-wheel drive truck down here just blazing. They run like a radial, all-wheel drive, mud terrain type tire, so.
Well, there goes DCE Thompson coming on down in the pits with a bouncer. That'll be interesting today.
It will be very interesting.
That'll be a fun run to watch.
I love his rap, too. Ryan Boyd is just an excellent rap. It's very cool, very fun.
I already have mud in my hair. Could be from yesterday. I don't know.
It could be.
Thought I got it all.
Yeah. Yeah, try to make sure the mohawk's on point, looking good. I did have a few clumps on the back of my shirt and on my hair yesterday, so trying to keep that
we were getting peppered.
situated. So again, all of our video and media crew, as well as all of our photographers and videographers on the hill yesterday, I have a lot of respect for you guys. Just eating
mud
all day.
Poor Crystal.
Cole Shirley was right behind us, like dodging, helping to keep people. There's people that come and stand like in a danger zone where they get sprayed with mud. So he was trying to keep people out of the way. So appreciate those guys. Justin, I'm sure my 45 spline axles will handle 43s. I would love to see him try. I would love to see him out here in that Pro 4 truck just absolutely getting it.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a wheel, there's a way.
Yes, where there's a will, there's a way. What's up, Tony Clifton? Tony's a buddy of mine, does some UTV racing. Got to do some co-driving him earlier this year when we were out doing some pre-running for an Ultra 4 race at Badlands Off-Road Park in Attica, Indiana.
We got Tiffany Porter tuning in.
Jack's better half down there. It was funny. Jack,
we miss y'all being out here, Tiff.
Jack tuned in from a race in the ocean earlier this year.
That's right. They were out on a cruise.
And he was like heckling us the entire time. It was pretty comical to watch.
So this is round 7 for the season already, which is kind of hard to believe how quickly the whole year is flying by. Let's look at our next couple of races that we have to finish out the year with. We are racing at Pretty Place today in Belvedere, Tennessee. First race here for the NRRA. We're definitely enjoying it. And next we'll be at Rush Springs Ranch in Missouri, August 23rd and 24th. Excuse me. And then after that will be Indian Mountain, Alabama, September 13th and 14th. And then finals at Wildcat, October 3rd through 5th.
Those Alabama races are such a long drive for me. But usually the Alabama and the Tennessee people, they're like, it's only like 2 hours.
It's
like 4 hours. Rush Springs, again, is really...
Missouri, yeah. I think Missouri's a long drive for everybody.
I think so. Because for us, when I first heard Missouri, I was super excited because I was like, oh, man, St. Louis is only like 2.5 hours for me. So this would be great. I thought it was like 20, 30 minutes on the other side of St. Louis. I'm like, this will be awesome. No, it's literally in the bottom corner of Missouri.
Yeah.
Like, the closest town is 20 minutes away in a different state. Like, that's, like, it's, really, like... So, it's like an 8-hour drive for us as well, but and it's not bad. It's not.
We have a good time racing there. One of the fun things about all these different parks that we race at, and if you've been a fan for any length of time, you'll have noticed this. Probably heard us talk about it, but they're all different and have like kind of different personalities at the parks, and we can utilize that to make the courses not just be the same thing all the time. When we used to race at Bikini Bottoms, they've got all the concrete elements there, the concrete wall, and they had the Fable Hill. And then at Rush Springs in Missouri, where we'll be next month, they have a little bit of like a short course track, and then the woods section, and then the big hill climb that we can use. And then here at Pretty Place, the Tennessee and Alabama states, it's muddy and rocky and hilly, and then some places it's more kind of sandy, and it's nice to be able to use all those different features that the parks have that we go to and keep the drivers on their toes.
And again, it's kind of crazy to see the different terrains at different parks. You could go to 10 different parks and see 10
West
different
Virginia is incredibly rocky.
Huge rocks, big ledges. And like I said, talk about Rush Springs. They have that short course track where we get those high bank ovals, which is an absolute blast to play on. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that one looks fun.
Taylor coming over with us, getting our big old chain, which we love.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys will be able to join us at one of our remaining races for the season. If you haven't so far, you can always go to nationalrockracing.com and check out the schedule of events there. And I hope you'll be able to join us in person at an event. If not, as always, we love having you here on Hillside Live.
Heck yeah. Taylor just handed us our big old chain, which is our Skinny Pedal Award. Again, shout out to Jonathan Shepard at Skinny Pedal Fab.
Check this bad boy out.
Yeah, I know. It's like...
You got to catch the light
big
there
old
so
chrome, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Jonathan Shepard does an amazing job with these awards. He's had several different versions.
There we go.
His YouTube logo was so iconic only because it was so heavy. It was just like this massive award. Very, very cool. And
He's
then
so creative with all these.
So I remember giving him a hard time at Hammers this year, and then he comes out with this awesome chain that's chrome. And he made a joke, I think, even like, I'm going to make a big chain, ha, ha. And I was like, ha, that's so silly. You should listen next time.
And he did, and it's really cool.
Yes, it's very, very cool. Again, I know he also built Brandon Davis's rock bouncer. The new UTV he's driving in the UTV Cup class was built by him. And like I said, him and Shepard worked together, and Jonathan got everything taken care of. And very, very cool, very good-looking rig. Obviously, Brandon's doing very well with it, very happy with it. So definitely getting that dialed in. So he can build, obviously, big bouncers. We've seen his big bouncer. We've seen, UTV stuff. So he also has several other things in the works that are just bananas that he talks about, like around the campfire. And I think he's joking until somebody else is like, no, he's actually building that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Definitely a super creative guy, Jonathan Shepard with Skinny Pedal Fab. And we do have 3 of these. I'm going to show you again. Awesome Skinny Pedal Awards to give out today. Should we go ahead and tell them who the winners are, or should we save that until they make
save
their...
it for bouncers? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to save it for when they make their run, I think.
Again, we had our summer breaks. We were able to get caught up on a few of these. Like I said, we had a couple of races back to back. So then we had a nice summer break, about a month-ish summer break, so we got to be able to get caught up on these, and we appreciate everybody and all the liking and subscribing they do, the following. We appreciate all that. Again, and a lot of people say they like the Skinny Pedal Award, and this is kind of like a winch or kind of like insurance. You don't want to win one, but it is kind of cool to have one. Like insurance, you don't want to use your insurance, but you want to have good insurance when you do need it. So,
you hope you don't do something crazy enough on the course to win one. But, hey, if stuff happens, you might as well get a cool trophy for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely big shout out and thank you to Jonathan Shepard for partnering with us on Skinny Pedal, the Skinny Pedal Award again this season. We've had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully these 3 drivers that are going to be taking one of those home today appreciate it as well.
Yes.
A little recognition for the
yes.
for the dedication to the Skinny Pedal that they have shown. You can see his website right there if you guys want to go check it out.
SkinnyPedalFab.com. He also, again, like I said, he's on Facebook as well, so he does some crazy stuff. And he is like I said, Justin Wills was in here saying that comes from the Hammer Pits and Fireball. We were, like I said, King Hammers this year in Justin Wills Pits, and they were having a really, really good time. They were all cutting loose and just enjoying being there and having a blast, and it was a pretty wild time. And he, like I said, he even made the joke about making a big chain, like making a big charm. That looked cool, and I was like, ha, that's so funny. And I didn't know he was serious. But they turned out awesome. Again, it's like a blower motor with his logo in there. I like the attention that he did, even to the blower part of there. I love the small cutouts they put on the actual blower hat itself. That's just super cool, And since it is kind of a big motor, that's kind of neat. Since usually you're getting that from using your Skinny Pedal. Unfortunately, sometimes you're getting it because your Skinny Pedal did not go the way that you wanted it to.
Well, it's always for using the Skinny Pedal, whatever the outcome was, though.
Yes. Sometimes it's not what you're shooting for. Yeah. So it happens. We've all been there, So, again, we appreciate Shep and all he does for us. So, thanks for that.
We got Jonathan tuning in now. Says Fireball always makes good decisions.
Yeah, Jonathan Shepard. Yeah, he was having a good time at Hammers this year, and we were all enjoying it with him. We had a blast. He was laughing and being ornery, and and then he had just left, I think, LaCroix, and they were getting some orneriness going on over there, and it was a really, really good time at Hammers this year. It was a lot of fun. I was glad he stopped by, and it was a lot of fun. What's up, Timothy? He said, recovery over, about to race time. Brian Dunnigan posted a picture of it, it's stuck on the tree, and they were cutting the tree down on his Facebook page. I was like, wow.
Good times. Well, I do believe our recovery is complete. That was Austin Connell that was stuck up on the hill getting a little help. He is our first driver of the day for UTV Bounty class, so that means I believe we've got Jonathan O'Mary on the line now. And we are ready to keep things moving here.
All right.
Nope,
sounds like
this is Ethan Hunt. Oh, we must have had a few late entries that I didn't have on my list. Ethan Hunt raced with us yesterday as well. Did a great job.
And he was absolutely getting it yesterday.
Look at that.
Making it look easy.
Poor Austin. It's never easy being the first one out the gate.
And again, after, watching Austin, pick a couple different lines, that gives you a chance to kind of figure out what you want to do, what your game plan is.
Well, Ethan's the first one on this part of the course, so let's see how he handles it. So far, so good.
Ooh.
He had a little bit of a wild run yesterday with a front flip up against he landed up against a tree, didn't he?
Yes.
We had 2 front flips coming off that ledge.
We did.
I think he was the one that ended up on the tree, but was able to recover it.
Yeah, I think he threw it in reverse and backed up. Oh, tree.
That might be the same tree from yesterday.
It probably was. And again, the mud is not real gentle here. So, again, there's tape there. If you pull up and break that tape, you're allowed to back up with no penalty, no disqualification.
Oh, stay in it. Oh, man. That's a tough spot without much room to build up some momentum.
Ooh. He whacked that tree with that front driver's side tire. Uh-oh. Okay, do you see the steering wheel just spinning in there? He grabbed the steering wheel and spun it. It goes, see. I mean, just spinning as fast as you could.
Oh, man.
So I would say he just destroyed something in the steering system. Because he literally get that wheel turned just enough to get him pulled off.
And another one bites the dust. We're 2 drivers in.
2 recoveries.
On hill 1 for UTV Bounty. Tough luck so far for these guys. Does anybody watching online have a prediction for how many of our Bounty drivers are going to complete this course? We've got
it could be a long.
At least 12, maybe more if we had any other late entries.
It could be a long day, Bree.
Think positive, Matt.
That was being positive.
Think positive.
I'm trying to, again, drink some water, take your vitamins.
We're so excited. This is good. This is good fun.
It is. Well, yesterday was a blast. I'm not going to lie. Being in that UTV, just having a great time. It was like wreck wheeling with your friends.
You're welcome.
It was
because you didn't even want to.
Well,
and I talked you into it.
I was looking at all the mud, and I was like, "Yeah, that could be. It could be a good time." And looking at all the mud, and Bree's like, "Just get in the car." I'm like, "All right."
Did you bring your fire suit? Yeah. Get in the car. Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
I seen like a meme in college, and it was the greatest meme ever. And it's a frog, like a bullfrog, sitting on top of the squirrel. And it's like, and he says, "Get on the squirrel. There's no time to explain." And I was like, that's kind of the vibe I felt. I was like, "Get in the car, Matt. There's no time to explain." Like,
I need a Mean Girls side by side meme made where I'm like, "Get in, loser. We're going racing."
Yes.
That's gonna be it. Michael says Jonathan O'Mary will make it.
I actually talked to him this morning.
Yeah, did he seem like he was confident?
Well, I mean, when everybody's looking at the hill, I feel like your confidence is really high. You know, I feel like that's kind of the vibe everybody gives. You know, when you're looking at the hill.
Either that or you fake it till you make it.
That's kind of what I do.
Yeah, don't we all?
Don't we all? It's true.
That's just a general life motto.
Yeah, it was a good seeing your dad out here yesterday, too.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, he'll be back today.
I was kind of bummed the Avenger wasn't out here just because I thought it'd be...
I know. We tried. This is the closest to home race we'll have this season.
That'd be...
So we tried to get it done, but, crankshafts aren't easy.
Yeah. And half that stuff, like...
You know how you're like... Be that hard, and then you get started on it, and you're like, "Oh crap!"
And that's kind of an important part of the engine.
It's a little bit.
You know,
at least Big Booty Judy made it out. All right, here we go with victim racer number 3. Uh-oh.
I think he's caught right there. At the same spot that Austin Connell was. Okay, I was able to go around that. Again, a lot of the guys who have been successful went to the right side of that rock.
Well, and he's a lot more narrow than Austin and Ethan vehicles were.
I believe this is Justin Cooper on the course.
Justin Hooper.
Hooper.
Everybody, we got all these late entries
Yes.
today. Everyone's like, I can do this.
Yeah, yeah. I think initially when they saw the course on Thursday, it was like, yeah. And then Friday it rained, and like, well, you know what?
They're committed now.
Yes. And once you start down this hill, you are committed. Win, lose, or draw, you are committed. Again, you can see the tape there. If they do break through the tape, they're allowed to back up, go around with no penalty. But again, use discretionary caution. They don't want to throw a bunch of mud at the spectators.
That is a super tight turn to make. And go right back up and have to climb another ledge. Oh, and Justin walking right up. Nicely done. I like that old Trump train wrap on there.
Very cool.
I haven't seen that one around for a little while. Greg Meadows, the Avenger is not what's going electric. We actually have like a mini, like a UTV size little buggy called the Patriot, and that's the one that's getting the Tesla motor.
Very cool.
Yeah. The Avenger's got a good old-fashioned big block in it.
Yep. Which I like. It sounds very meaty. I love Cam's big cam engines. They chop so hard. It's so awesome.